Oh well. No guts, no glory. Oh well. No guts, no glory. Let's try again. Well, there is a little black sand, but if there's any gold here, I haven't found it yet. This may be the most promising pan yet. Found a little spot right there underneath a large rock. I dug down and almost immediately hit a real heavy clay layer. In that or under that heavy clay, who knows? Let's take a look. You see, the first thing I do is get the pan down the water and get it into all that clay and dirt into a liquid solution. And that gold is 19 times heavier than water. So, you know, the gold's heavier than lead, steel, whatever. So you get it all mixed around really good and that gold will sink to the bottom. Boy, that water is cold. Damn, that water's cold. Woo! Normally I'd have a little classifier sieve, you know, that I could run this gravel and stuff through and classify out the bigger chunks. But I didn't bring that with me today. It's a long hike in here, and I wanted to see if I could find some gold first before I brought in my major operation, as they say. There isn't no gold here. There's no sense breaking your back, bringing a bunch of stuff in. Definitely got to bring the classifier the next time. you can see that there's, well, you probably can't see, but there is a little bit of black sand, not nearly enough, I don't believe, to mean there's gold in this creek. But I'm going to try a couple more spots. If there's any gold in this pan, it's just what they call flour gold at this point. Let's dig down this spot here a little bit more. A lot of roots and clumps of clay. And it's important to get those broke up and washed out, because those roots will trap gold as the winter floods bring them down through here. This is just a perfect little spot for panning. I mean, I tell you, it's like it was just made for me. Perfect height. There's just a little bit of black sand. I knew there was black sand in this creek. Don't see any gold yet. Right here is where I've been digging. You can see, Ripley, get out of that. You can see I'm thinking during flood, you know, water rages through here. We got a sandbar here. And right behind these two boulders, this boulder here and this boulder, there's a little sandbar right there where the pan's laying. And down in here is some very dark mud, like this. And it's full of old roots that I've been tearing up and rinsing off from the pan. So it's looking better the farther we go. This is a beautiful spot right here. If I find any gold at all, I could bring my sluice box back and set my sluice box pretty much anywhere in here, and create a little dam up around the entrance to it, and sluice the gold. In other words, what I would do is just take the stuff that I got in my pan right here and run it through the sluice. Sluice is about 12, maybe 15 inches wide and about 6 feet long, and it's got riffles and miner's moss in it, and basically just a very fast way to pan. Ripley, if you don't quit eating my gold, what is it with you and crap and mud? So I'm gonna go up here and have a cup of Swiss mocha, and then come back and do a couple more pans. So this is a very pretty little spot. Beautiful day. Look at that sun shining. My dog with me. Hey Rips, say hi. Say hi. We're looking for Bigfoot. Bigfoot gold. Bigfoot gold. Yeah. So anyway, more later. This is my pocket rocket. Listen to this. We'll let it take off. Yep, that's my rocket. I'll heat some water up here. Yeah, I did just want to mention how much you can carry in a small little container if you just prioritize and think about it. This is my canteen cover, the Maxpedition, 10x4, I do believe. Down in the bottom of it is another titanium mug that can be used as a pot. It's the same size as that one there, and they're titanium, so they weigh less, just next to nothing. In this little pouch, I won't take it all out, but you can see it's crammed with goodies. I have military Stay Alert caffeine gum, a couple of tea bags, some Band-Aids, my spork, some chapstick, a survival blanket, one of those space blankets, some vitamin C's, and down there in the bottom is I believe 4 or 5 emergency rounds of ammunition. So, oh yeah, there's also a breakfast bar in there. And there's probably some other stuff too I stuck in there, but it holds quite a bit. Oh yeah, there's some trioxane for fire starting, and you know, it's just nice to have this stuff. This is my canteen. The Guyot Designs from Nalgene. It's a single wall, heavy stainless steel bottle that take the lid off, and you can use it to boil water. Won't hurt it at all, because it is single wall and it's very heavy steel. But it's not that heavy when it's empty. But it's I call it firepower. You know, as long as I can get at least 2 uses out of something in the woods, you know, that's more firepower to me, and I don't mind most of the time packing a little extra weight. So, anyway, I don't want my hot chocolate to get cold. What do you think, Ripley? Rippers. Yeah, I know. You want a treat. Let's see if we can find you a treat. All right. Bigfoot Bob, more later. Hot chocolate's coming right along. Man, I tell you what. Does it get any better than that? Oh, by the way, got a Snow Peak titanium sport too. I'm a real fan of Snow Peak. You know, in this day and age when it's hard to find anything that's not made in China, I'm just, I take great delight that that's stamped made in Japan. You know, I prefer it say made in the USA, but go find that these days. So, oh, and just so you guys know, remind everybody, I am in bear and cougar country, or mountain lion, whatever blows your dress. Some people call them cougars, some people call them mountain lions. They're still the same thing. A big furry beast with teeth and claws. But you know, I come up here by myself. I'm not afraid of the woods or anything, but I'm a firm believer in being prepared. You know, I got my dog, and you know, there's that old saying, you might be able to sneak up on me, but sneaking up on my dog is a whole nother matter. But I do carry in the woods a Glock 20. It's a 10mm, and the magazine's loaded with 200 grain double tap hollow points. So I keep that handy. I also always bring everything I need in case I have to spend a unexpected night in the woods. I got extra food, I got some MREs, and I got shelter, and I got water, and so I'm good. Well, anyway, hey, I think my hot chocolate's just about done, so I'm going to shut this off and slurp some hot chocolate. International Cafe Suzy Mocha. That's the way I used to pronounce it when I was a kid. Swiss Mocha. That's the motto of the state of California. Every year they confirm that that's what it is. Bohica. Bend over. Here it comes again. Yeah. Ooh, that was a long hike. There's my prospecting outfit. Tell you. Oh boy, That's a nice case of hat hair there. Look at that. Well, no guts, no glory. Well, at least I now know, short of digging a lot deeper and still maybe finding nothing, that stream is a bust. Didn't even find a speck of gold. I mean, there was some black sand. I confirmed there is black sand there, and there is quartz there. So that means there could be gold there somewhere down deeper. A little spot sure is a nice looking spot for gold, but no gold. So I think the next trip we're going to head out to a Lost Dutchman's claim, maybe the Gnarly Nugget, and see what we can find in there. But it was fun. Guess that's about it. Bigfoot Bob saying see ya.